welcome to Issues and Insights. I'm your host, Melanie Parker. Excited to introduce Miss Sarah Vaughn, Elizabethtown City Event Coordinator, and what's going on?
What's not going on?
I know, this is an exciting time of year. My calendar is full. It's exciting.
It is, we do. We have a lot of stuff going on the summertime. Really all year around is super busy.
Yes.
In my position. And
anyone who's bored is lazy. Seriously.
That's really true. It's really, especially with the fair that happened. I mean, it just, everything. We got a lot of good things in this community, and we see that constantly when I'm sitting in city planning meetings and we're trying to look at different ways of doing X, Y, Z, whether it's parking or whatnot. Sure. They're all growing pains.
Yes.
Pains nonetheless, but they're growing pains.
Yes.
They're good reasons.
Yes. Parking, I have read that parking is the biggest negative feedback to any event. Anywhere, not just event, here, nationwide,
downtown,
worldwide,
anything.
It is always the #1 complaint of any event when you look on reviews.
Yeah, I want to park right in the front of that storefront, and I want to walk right in and then get right back in
There's
my car.
been events, I think, oh, you know, honey, let's go to this. This sounds fun. And then we're like, oh, you know, parking, and we don't want to walk. We
got to pay for it. We got to walk a mile to get in there. I know. We are all guilty of it.
Yes.
And when I go to outside events that I'm not doing, I have to remind myself not to be that person, you know, which is easier said than done. But it also allows me to stop and be in the shoes of the folks and how long I have to park.
Be understanding.
Yeah, so for events, it's always top of the list. It's always a section in the planning meeting. We have to talk about parking. Luckily, we have some great staff. So speaking of parking, we have Cruise in the Heartland that's coming up.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yes. And really the theme of that event is parking.
Right.
So that's going to be taking place the last weekend in July.
Okay.
And it'll start, we're going to kick off everything Friday night or Friday afternoon. Actually, we've moved that up a little bit. So out at the lake, Freeman Lake Park, we're going to have a car show. Registration for the car show and entry starts at 2. Okay. And it will go all the way until 7 o'clock, I think, is whenever we're going to end registration. So even if you work and you don't get off till 5 and you can't get there till 6, that's fine.
Great.
But we do have a lot of folks that show up super early every year. So this year we said, you know what, we're going to open it up sooner. Our target demographic are definitely folks that are retired, and so most of the folks coming out are.
Oh, they classic cars?
Yeah.
Okay,
so they don't care about the 5 o'clock time frame. You know.
Are you still taking entries for that?
We will take them day of.
Oh,
we don't take them pre-registration or anything like that.
Smart.
So once you get out there, then you register if you want to be judged. If you want to bring your car out, but you don't want to be judged or pay a fee, you can still bring that out. We're going to have a section just for cruisers.
Well, that'd be nice.
Cruise-ins. So it's kind of a dual car show, but only one part is judged and the other you're just hanging out and admiring others in your own vehicle.
Nice.
So we always get the question, what types? And it's anything. If you feel like your vehicle is a work of art to you, you know, then bring that out. If you feel like it's cruiser worthy, then bring that out. And so we've seen brand new vehicles all the way to, you know, things that are totally rotted out and they're working on them. I mean,
his treasure, her treasure. I get it. No worries. Yeah.
You just never know what you're going to see Friday or Saturday. So that's
we all have different eye and value.
We really do.
Yeah.
And I think that you see that, you know, to the nth degree at this event, which makes it quite unique.
That might be a good added category for next year. You know, a car, can't believe it's still running kind of category. That might be kind of fun, you know. Who knows?
Good.
That would be awesome.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
So we do keep it, we try to keep it just a top 20, and we do some pretty generic scoring just because we don't know what to expect.
Sure.
And we don't want to put people in categories, so that way it's so open.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun. So we also have a band that comes out. We'll have a couple of food vendors out at the lake.
Nice.
Obviously, everything is free unless you want to judge or buy some dinner. And then we will do the car show awards at 8 o'clock, and then everybody cruises out of the lake at 8:30. So if you've ever been downtown Friday evening before cruising, it's one of my favorite nights of the year. It's just like the parade is happening of classic vehicles mostly, or cruisers. And we have people that literally just line the streets with their lawn chairs and their families and their picnics. They tailgate in the back of their vehicles, and they just watch all the cruisers coming downtown.
You know, I have found, we like to do that, knock around a little classic car shows, those types of things on the weekends. It brings back memories.
Yeah.
You know, I can say, oh, I remember my dad had that car when I was little, and my great Uncle John had a car just like that. And it's just a great walk down memory lane, isn't it?
The stories that we hear coming out of it, and of course, a lot of these vehicle owners love to tell the story of their vehicle.
Right.
So many of them, this is the exact vehicle I had when I was 16, or, you know, or I was able to buy this car off of so-and-so that my great-grandfather, you know, owned. Or, I mean, the stories are just absolutely magnificent. But
I love it.
It really is history right in front of you.
Yes.
I watched a Facebook video last night, and it was of a teenage boy who was able to purchase the car his father had owned. Have you seen that?
I saw that yesterday. I cried.
Tears. But a vehicle could have that much of an impact, you know? And that wasn't a classic car or anything. His father had died in the military, or died at the war.
He was like 10 months old, 9 months old.
Yes, he was a baby. Yeah. And so it's things like that vehicles, you know, they're a sentiment to us.
Right.
You know, that we're probably in our vehicles more than we are in our houses or in anything else, you know, and we love them. And the fact that you can bring back history with these classics.
Yes.
And it's just, they're just amazing. So yes, it is. It's a walk down memory lane. It's a piece of history. And it brings back the car hops and the, you know, all those things that I wasn't a part of, but I heard a lot of. Right. And even for someone that's in their 20s or 30s that, you know, we can still appreciate that, you know, and
absolutely,
and kind of try to think what it was like in that time.
Yeah,
and
their
so
grandparents, great-grandparents.
So cool, so cool. So, yeah, it's just a really cool event. This is our 9th year happening.
Really?
Yeah,
that
9th year for this
possible.
event. I know, right? It's just crazy. So Saturday will be, of course, the big day.
Yes.
And we have about 2,500 cruisers that come to our downtown. That's the best count we can give. So we actually do have folks that walk around, we sticker, we count, we do everything we can possibly do to count, but then there are several cars that don't get counted.
Right.
So I think last year we had literally stickered about 2,400, and so we're guessing about 2,500. That's conservative.
Yes.
Because a lot of folks come in and leave and come back and don't come back. You know, you just never know. So it's constantly a moving target. But cruisers can come in and park at the gates at 9 a.m. and then the event officially opens at 11 a.m. So along with that, Sicilian Bank parking lot, Sicilian Bank offers their lot for our swap meet. So
they're so awesome.
Yeah,
they really are. They are so generous.
Yes, they are. Yes, so we have about, 25 to 35 swap meet vendors.
Okay.
So they have car parts, car-related anything.
Cool
car
T-shirts,
artwork,
you know, all kinds
car,
of cool stuff. Yeah,
everything for the car enthusiast is in that lot.
Great.
And then we, of course, have our wonderful food vendors with the great
healthy
food, right?
Okay.
Yes,
healthy food. Okay.
It's all healthy.
We can do that.
Of course we can. We'll plank later after,
right? You will plank.
No, we won't. And then we're going to have our commercial vending area. So there is where your LuLaRoes and your Champion windows, a lot of free giveaways, a lot of free signing up in that section. And then, of course, we have cruisers parked all along the area.
That's a great opportunity for home-based businesses to get out there, isn't it? And go where the people are.
Wonderful.
And that's where the people will be.
It's where the people are. And you just never know. And, you know, there's a lot of men at this event, but they bring their wives and their girlfriends.
Yes, or they may want to take a gift home.
You never know. Here, I'm sorry I was gone all day. Right. By the way, I bought a car. No. It's just a little bit of everything is in that section. Of course, this year, our main sponsor for the event is Ray's Trailer Sales of E-Town. So
good for them.
And of course, Ray has done this, I don't even want to say how many years he's been doing this, but as the big giveaway for the car participants, they can register for hourly giveaways. And then at the end of the day, your name goes back into the pot for the big 20-foot enclosed car haul trailer.
Nice.
So if you are the winner and you're in the State Theater lot at 5 o'clock when they draw, they will get that or $2,500 cash, whichever one you want to do.
For the participants? I had no idea that there was.
Yeah, there's a lot of giveaways.
Wow.
There's a lot of giveaways.
Okay.
And we do that. It doesn't cost to bring your vehicle and cruise in, But the registration, because we like to get your information so we
Right.
can kind of keep track of who's coming.
Right.
So we have about 1,000 people that register. So a little less than half actually do register. But that car trailer donated by Ray is a really good incentive to do that.
Absolutely.
So
it is.
who doesn't want, a car haul trailer, $2,500 cash? So
I can't name a single person.
yeah, I really
No.
can't either. I can't either.
That's fabulous. I had no idea.
Yes, and then Sullivan Auto Group has been on board with this for several years.
Really?
They're a great partner to have. Every year they have a really big giveaway, not just for cruisers, but anyone that stops by their booth and registers at their booth.
Really?
Which is located right in front of City Hall.
Okay.
This year they're giving away a couple of, I don't know their official name. They look like little mini Jeeps, but they're Jeeps.
Okay.
2 of them. So 2 different chances. Last year they
Are they
had
off-road or actually on-road
they're
real
on
vehicles?
road, yeah, they're
Ooh,
really,
where are they?
Yeah, I know.
In
Right
front of City Hall?
You'll see them. They've got a big red tent. They're all wearing red Sullivan Auto shirts.
Wow.
And yeah, and so that is for anyone 18 and above that registers at their booth. So cruisers can register for that participate bringing their vehicle, and they can register for both if they would like.
That's
But,
amazing.
yeah, so we're going to do all those big giveaways. Swope, Family of Dealerships, of course, is a huge partner that's been on board. Last year they were our primary partner, and they are. They will have their museum open all day, so if you need to get out of the heat a little bit, you can slide on down Dixie Highway to see Bill's collection.
Yes, that museum is a treasure of E-Town.
It's gorgeous.
It really is.
It's gorgeous. We're actually planning on doing a Facebook Live possibly this week, so folks
People
can
have
actually.
no idea.
They
If
have
you haven't
no
seen
idea.
it. It's
They have no idea. If you
for
have a
car-
wild child, though, don't bring them.
No.
'Cause they will give you a heart attack.
Yes. Oh, yeah. That is definitely an E-Town treasure.
Yes.
People, the Swope family, they're so generous to our community anyway.
They
But
are.
that museum, if you're a car enthusiast, do not leave Hardin County without
Yeah.
seeing that museum.
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they, and then during the event, they actually bring down the Swope Rolls Royce. I'm not going to say what year it is because I don't know, but it is
Right.
a classic. And they have several that they bring down that are just probably the most beautiful vehicles that you'll see down there. They're gorgeous.
doubt, no
So,
doubt.
and we park those in certain spots, and we do put ropes around them.
Yeah, they're special.
To keep the fingerprints off of them, which really you shouldn't touch any of them.
Right.
I don't.
No.
But okay, so 1 o'clock, the downtown Classic Cars of Radcliffe, our good friends Terry and Amy Spriggs, they have a pedal car parade
Nice.
for kiddos. So you can bring your own. It can be the real deal pedal car, or you can even be in those, red and yellow, or they may come into police cars, those Fisher Price, push ones. It just can't be anything
Gotcha.
motorized, so don't bring your Power Wheels down there.
Right,
But
right.
we truck those kids through right down Dixie Highway for the pedal car parade, and they get a little medal as participating.
Yay.
And it's really super cute.
Heck yeah.
A great addition to this year for the kids is, because this really isn't a kid-targeted event.
Sure.
But there's a lot there.
People have them.
People have them. It's amazing.
They just do. Yeah.
So we've offered this year for a kids scavenger hunt. So it's a little bit of a dual purpose there.
Yeah.
Something for the kids to look forward to while their dad is dragging them along to all these streets.
Yes.
But it also allows the parents to go down the streets. And so the scavenger hunt, there's different things on there like high five a police officer, and they'll sign off on your card.
Wow.
Tour inside the fire truck. Things like that. And so once you get your whole card with signatures on it, and it is on the honor system.
Sure.
But once you get the
have no
whole
worries.
card, once you get the whole card filled out, you bring it back and you get a free gift from our police department and the Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association.
Yes.
CPAAA, what we call them.
That is a great idea.
Yes,
I
and a
love
free
it.
Kona Ice. So
Well, hello.
Yes, so it's just something to add in, and we're going to have Cruising the Heart and balloons. You're going to see all over the place, which is a part of the scavenger hunt. But any kiddo can have one. But it's going to be fun for the kids, and it gives an opportunity for the parents to have a reason instead of being stuck at the bouncy houses all day and not being able to leave. Which now, as a parent, I understand the pain in that.
Yeah.
And they're hot. They're really hot in July.
They are. I worked a bouncy house a couple weeks ago for Radcliffe Founders Day
Yes.
for a couple of hours, and it was so humid. But the kids were having so much fun.
They love it. You just hope they don't pass out.
Yes.
And you're making sure they drink water every 5 seconds because you're afraid they're going to pass out.
Right.
But they love it. Yeah. They're great, and I use them at several different, different events.
Right.
But this one is just tough to do.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of great space, and so hot pavement is not friendly.
Right. Catching a breeze can be tough there. Yeah.
So we try to make it more into the car theme. So we're going to try that this year.
Yeah. Parents use good judgment. Just use good judgment.
Yeah. Exactly. And then we have Sail On Beach Boys Tribute Group. That's going to be our headliner for the evening, and they're going to start at 4, take a break at 5. We're going to be doing our giveaways. So you do have to be in the parking lot of the State Theater whenever we announce for these big giveaways.
Okay, present to win.
Be present to win, not present at the event, present at the State Theater parking lot.
Gotcha.
State Theater will have beer sales all day for the event. That's a big fundraiser they do specifically for the State Theater.
Sure.
So all proceeds benefit them. Of course, I'm pretty sure their concessions area will be open as well.
Great.
And then after the giveaways, we it's funny because the crowd kind of changes over to all the locals because they smell good and they're freshly showered and fresh makeup. It's really funny because we've all been out there since 7 o'clock in the morning and we look like death, but
That's
they're
funny.
all like,
we're
ready to
party.
party.
That's great.
Yeah, it's like a whole new group. It literally is that comes out to
Yeah.
kind of carry us on through the night, the fresh people. So, and the car folks have been there all day, so they're ready to get their cars home.
They are. Yeah.
But we still want, even if we open up the streets, we're going to keep going over there until the crowd is done, until the band is done. So
at State Theater.
At the State Theater, yes.
Okay.
So big sponsors this year. I've already mentioned several, but some new ones we have on, or some continuing ones rather. But Hardin County Honda has stepped up to the Hemi level this year. Jill is working her tail off out there at Hardin County Honda, and so you're going to see their booth. They're going to be right in front of City Hall as well. Probably some great giveaways, and I know they've done a Yeti cooler. They've done. I mean, they do all kinds.
Wow.
Yeah, these sponsors. They not only write the check for the sponsorship, they spend some great money in staffing for the day.
Yes.
Getting things downtown, that is not an easy thing to do.
No.
And then also buying these giveaways.
It's amazing.
It is.
And getting folks volunteer their time to work these booths. I hope people know that most of these folks that are in these business booths are volunteering their time.
Yes.
And
yes, they are.
That's important for folks to know.
Yes, they are. Then they'll only get off Sunday and then they go back to work on Monday like all the rest of us. And so it's a lot of volunteers. I know for cruising alone to do the parking, we have over 100 volunteers.
That's awesome.
To give of their Saturday. And all we can give them is a t-shirt and some free pizza a couple days before,
Yeah.
And a lot of folks are they get to come and enjoy it because other people gave of their time.
It's just love of community.
It is.
And it's rampant here.
It is, very much so. Fortunately, it is not that hard to find volunteers around here.
It is not.
It is not. So I know you've volunteered with events that we've done over and over again.
It's just fun.
I know. We
just
love it.
It's like Old Neighbor Week,
Isn't
that the truth? You work for pizza and a t-shirt, but you get to see people you don't normally get to see, don't run in the same circles or, whatever, and it's awesome.
It is
and
awesome.
It's just because you love Hardin County.
It is awesome, and we truly are blessed to live in a city and in a county and in a community where we have really too much to do sometimes.
Yes. I'll have 3 things on my calendar, and it's eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
It is.
Because there's just so many awesome things going on.
You're exactly right.
Yes.
So it's just a great town to have family. And so we're excited for the 9th annual event. I know I've missed some kind of information. So, of course, if
is there a website
yes,
they can go to?
You can go to cruisintheheartland.com.
Okay.
Or you can go to our Facebook page, and that's really where a lot of their traffic is going to be, and detailed information. Our Facebook Lives is all going to be on this Elizabethtown City Events is what you'll need to search.
Okay.
We have a little over 8,000 members right now, and we always want more. So
and share.
Yes, most definitely. And there might be some giveaways on our Facebook Lives.
Okay.
So, just saying. You may want to check those out.
My favorite words of the day, giveaways.
Giveaway.
I love it.
Free stuff. No obligation, just watch something.
Right. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so again, we're really excited, and a big thank you to not only all of our sponsors, which there are way too many to remember or mention, thankfully, but then also our volunteers and our city staff that make this happen. So big thanks. So right after that,
you're going to take a week off?
No.
You're
right
glutton.
after that, I know, right?
Yeah.
We've got the Heartland Parade to get ready for. We've got a Rodney Adkins as part of the Fort Knox Federal Credit Union concert series.
Wow.
So those tickets are on sale now for Rodney. August the 24th is when that concert is at the Historic State Theater.
Get your tickets now. Are they on sale?
Yes, they are on sale now.
Get your tickets now.
Get your tickets now. There are 45 for the preferred seating, I believe 35 for reserved, and then 25 for balcony. So if you go to historicstatetheater.org, you can buy them online, or you can call the theater direct.
Right.
And those are not being sold at the city. They're being sold at the theater.
Great. Theater takes volunteers too. Let's throw that out there.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can usher, sell tickets, work the door. They're always looking for volunteers as well.
You name it. Yeah. We do a lot of recruiting for the city concerts, but then they are constantly having, I mean, Kelsey is doing a phenomenal job over there.
Yes, she is.
She's working her tail off, and
And
they
even
are.
security. I know that they've asked for volunteers for security in the past as
Yes.
well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Almost all of our security for the concerts are volunteers. It's very much so a volunteer organization, all on its own over there. And if it's something that I get a lot of people that say, I would like to work so I could see the concert too and do a dual thing.
Guilty.
Great.
I do it.
Heck
yes,
yeah,
I do.
most people do. So come on, there's no shame in that.
Nope.
So especially if you see an artist you really like, there's odds are I've got a volunteer spot for you, or Kelsey does.
Exactly.
That you can help work the door and see a concert for free. So it's just one of the perks and the thank yous to the volunteers that come out.
There you go, folks. A little inside information for you.
For sure. And then the Heartland Parade. So this year I'm really excited to announce that we are partnering with Fort Knox and celebrating their 100th centennial, celebration. So
that's
as everyone should know, unless you live under a rock, it's the Fort Knox 100 years this year. And so there's already been a lot of push for different things. But Mayor Edna Berger came to me several months ago.
And who doesn't love Mayor Edna Berger?
I know.
I don't know anybody.
I don't either.
And if they do, I don't want to know them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
There's that. That's very true. Something's wrong with you.
Right.
No. And the whole Berger family, really.
Yes, they're fabulous people.
They're phenomenal.
Right.
We're sad to see that this is Edna's last parade as mayor.
She won't go far, though.
I know.
Yeah.
She's
as
looking
mayor,
for a part-time job.
Is she?
Yeah, she's searching. She said she can't,
Well, she can
just
always
not do
volunteer at the
anything.
State Theater.
Right, and they're actually
Just keep her
hiring right
busy.
now for a part-time position. She's like, well, should I go ahead and apply?
There she is.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be great.
There's Edna for you.
Yeah.
But she, several months ago, said, you know what? The CG that's in there and all everything that Fort Knox does for us, and that the continued partnership between, we need to be celebrating.
Right.
And so I want to give
agree.
her 100%
No-brainer.
of the credit
Yes,
of saying
it's awesome.
this parade is a great platform for Fort Knox to show, to showcase what they can do. So there's going to be a lot of cool things that we're going to add in for this year's parade. I don't even have all the details yet because everyone is so busy trying to find
What's
their
the
different
date?
resources. It's Saturday, August the 25th.
Okay.
Last Saturday in August, and of course 10 a.m. is step off for the parade in downtown E-Town. It runs from the square and goes north on Dixie Highway and ends at the Roses Shopping Center.
Gotcha.
So if you want to be a parade participant, let me know. We have an application process, and we're taking those for a few more weeks.
Awesome.
And then, or if you just want to attend and bring the family out, we're going to be giving out little American flags. We're going to be encouraging everyone to wear red, white, and blue that day.
Nice.
We're going to be painting the town red, white, and blue. Not literally, but
Yes, please, not literally.
figuratively. Yes, please, not really. We love our military. We just don't need to paint anything.
No, we do.
We're going to have reenactment groups.
Wow.
You name it. I mean, we're just going big or go home this year.
100 years. That's a lot of
years is a
space
big
to
deal.
cover. Yes, it
Big
really
deal.
is.
And especially
Wow.
over the years as we've seen the struggles that the economy has had and what that's done to our military, these men and women keep us safe and keep us with the opportunities to have these crazy, silly car events and to have these silly concerts and opportunity. I mean, it's so much more of a bigger
freedom
picture.
Doesn't come free.
No, it doesn't. And I feel like that's a statement that that we use so casually, but have you really thought about the statement of that, you know? So we want everybody to get coat chills when they come downtown on the 25th.
I will be there.
When you see the CG going through, and when you see our men and women in uniform marching down, and not only that, but a lot of our reenactors that are going to be there. Larry Vance is taking care of that for us.
Wonderful.
A lot of those are retired military, if not all of them.
Yes, it's in their blood.
It's in their blood, and they were in the the Korean and the Vietnam War and several of them.
Right.
And so they are going to be out there. Probably some of them with their original uniform. I don't know. Wow. We're talking with the Patton Museum. We're talking with you name it, just to get as many great entries as we can.
Sure, the more the merrier.
The more the merrier. So again, if your business wants to be in, then please, by all means, give me a shout, and we'll get you into the parade.
Yes.
You don't have to go along with the military or red, white, and blue theme by any means. Some won't be, just because they'll be going more of their own business theme, and that is 100% okay. We actually took themes out of the parade a couple of years ago because they were so constricting.
Gotcha.
But I'm sure a lot of folks will be going along with that.
Sure,
theme,
sure. And that was fun. The themes were fun. But this is a theme. I mean, and
This
it doesn't
is.
get better than this one.
This is.
It just doesn't get better than
Sky's
this
literally
one.
the limit on this one.
Yes, yes. My wheels are turning,
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
We always need more and more floats. Floats are harder and harder to get folks to do. Staffing them, getting the volunteers
it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. You've worked
is.
on quite a few floats in your tenure.
Yes.
So we always hear that after the parade. I liked it, but we need more floats. I agree.
Right. And where do you store them? And it's logistics.
Hard. It is so difficult. But if you are one of those people that you want to be in the parade, really, really think about a float, because that's the great. And we still do judging for the floats. We still do awards.
Okay.
We give out those as well. We have a People's Choice, and I don't know, there's 6 different awards we give out. So, so bring out your family or your entry, walk or ride or whatever it is. We'd love to have you.
Right.
This is the biggest parade in Hardin County, I believe. Definitely Elizabethtown.
Yes,
I know Radcliffe has a phenomenal parade as
Yes,
well.
they do. Yes.
And but this is definitely the biggest one in Elizabethtown in the whole year. So, and I do have folks that like to focus on the marketing aspect. And that's not the goal of the entry.
Right.
But it's also a great way to market. So,
Right.
it
Yeah,
does that dual thing.
Maybe
if
you can
do
do
it
both.
right.
Yes.
Right. If you do it right.
Yeah.
Miss Barbara Prophet was always good at that.
Yes.
So,
yes. Who just retired from HMH just recently. She's not going anywhere though. I talked to her at the chamber luncheon the other day, and she'll still be front and center.
And she
thankfully.
said,
the pie lady.
has the application been in for the parade? And I said, what are you doing? What are you doing?
You're not on their payroll anymore.
Yeah, she said,
Yes.
I'm going back today. I will definitely, I will be getting that parade application to you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I was happy to hear that, just
Yes.
because,
Yeah, she's on it. No worries.
there's not someone,
got it.
she's someone we can't let go of.
No,
So.
never. Never going to happen.
But that brings us to the end of August. Lots of cool things going on. September is a wine festival that I'm
What?
sure I'll be talking about.
Okay.
Yes, we got our
We'll tune in for that one.
Second annual wine festival. We don't have time today
Oh, no
to go
worries.
into all the great details.
No worries.
Lots of Kentucky wineries. It's a great event, September 22nd. So.
Wow, lots going on.
Lots
So
going
we
on.
started talking about parking. Let's finish talking about parking.
Okay. Yes.
So let's talk about for the parade.
Yes. So for cruising, there are a lot of, you go to cruisingtheheartland.com, there's an event map there, and it shows you all the different public parking areas. So I encourage you to do that.
Yes.
I don't know where everybody finds to park. Justice Center lot and the municipal parking there next to it is our biggest area for parking, and then the Cherry lot you can get in as well.
Right.
For the Heartland Parade, kind of the same thing, although we actually use the Justice Center lot and the Cherry lot for
The
lineup.
Justice Center is a good place. Oh, you use that for lineup.
It's for the bands, so you got to stay. Once you hit the square, there's really no parking
Gotcha.
in that vicinity.
So just put your Fitbit on.
Right.
You know, comfy shoes
Yes.
and
City
do
Hall
the thing.
and up.
Yeah.
is great for parking. And
Right.
then the Urban Marketplace will be at the State Theater after the parade. And they have a lot of craft vendors and food, and so stick
Nice.
around for that. But they can't allow parking in their lot because of that. So
Yeah.
Cecilian Bank
Yeah,
lot, I
just
think
be
they're
prepared.
having something. Yeah, be prepared to
Don't
walk.
wear your high heel. They're cute. Don't do it. You know, save them for another time, another event. Put your
Where you're not
comfy
walking.
shoes on. You know, dress for the weather and put your sunscreen on, sunglasses,
Yes, for sure.
and Fitbit, and do a little walking. It'll
Do
be
a
worth
little
it.
walking.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just remember that, these are great things, but they
Yeah.
do come with a little bit of few
Yeah.
challenges here and
Yeah,
there.
get your steps in and get that hot
Yes.
dog, get that fried whatever, that deep fried whatever, and
'Cause
not
you're
feel
gonna
quite
be
as guilty.
trekking to your car
Yeah,
afterwards.
because you walk there and you're walking back to your car. Absolutely. We're out of time. This has been fun. Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. We really
Yeah.
appreciate everything you're doing for E-Town.
I love it. Thank you.
It is great. Your energy is amazing. I'm excited. I will see
Thank you.
I will have my comfy shoes on, my sunscreen, my sunglasses, probably a hat. I may look different, but I will be there.
I may not
Front row
recognize
center.
you. Don't take it
Awesome.
personal.
I know, right? Thank you all so much for your time. We appreciate you. I'm Melanie with Issues and Insights. We'll see you next time.